We're here at a temporary gallery exhibition of Beale art students. We're here to talk about politics with Sam Allen and Olenka Krakus. I guess the important questions that we kind of need to ask you are you going to vote?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
It's one of the only forms of expression that exists for us under the current kind of electoral system, and those people who haven't voted have contributed to the political state of affairs that we found ourselves in.
If people have an issue with the way politics is running, and in arts I think people do, and if they don't go out and vote, then their voice, their opinion isn't being heard. Because if the artists aren't voting, then the government, one, they don't have to care about those people because they didn't vote, and two, they might not even know.
Do you feel like creativity and the creative arts and sector is being left out of this political election?
And I think that Canada has a huge and important, industry of culture, but also a lot of creativity. We have things all the way from Arcade Fire, who won a Grammy, to like Bieber. And Biebs is carrying the Canadian flag around the whole world, and that's a huge thing right now in culture and politics. And in the States, they're even talking about, oh yeah, Bieber, and he's on Glee and all this crap. And I know that all the, people who would watch LondonFUSE would be like, why is he talking about Bieber? Like, who cares? But really, if we want to talk about mainstream conservative things, Bieber, and he's arts, Bieber. Come on. Don't use that, but just Bieber. Do you know what I mean? How could you be the most famous musician in the world right now? Is this 17-year-old kid from Canada? Art and culture, he's doing pop music, but still, I don't know. And we have Arcade Fire, won the Grammy and the Juno for Album of the Year. They're Canadian. We have a huge importance in Canada, and we're not even helping these people.
As ambassadors of culture en masse, however much we may want to scoff at the Biebers of the world,
I love Bieber. I love
they are doing exactly what Gian is talking about, is contributing in this really intense way to the cultural activity of our country and to the globe in many ways. And yeah, it is pretty devastating that it isn't an issue. There needs to be public funding that goes into this exchange, and that means that the community en masse, the taxpayers, the citizens of a nation, realize that they value this so much that they're going to be taking money out of their pocket, giving it to the government, and the government is going to distribute it to the artists so that they can continue to produce the sort of things that the public seems to value so much. Perhaps we as a society need to look beyond economic value and realize that there are things that require support outside of that framework of valuing things.
Why does creativity matter to Joe Blow?
Creativity is a source of inspiration. It prompts thinking, it prompts critical thinking, it prompts the ability to see things differently.
I run into people all the time who come in and they haven't been to a show before, and just my experience is music, so they haven't been to a music show before, and they'll walk in and they think that it's just going to be their friend playing crappy covers of Bieber or Arcade Fire on acoustic guitar and not doing a very good job with it. So they get in, they're like, yeah, my friend's playing tonight, and they see the show and they come up to you after and they go, that was crazy. I didn't know that's what that was like. Wow, that's so great. And then you see them at the next show and then they bring their friends, and we really need that for all areas of the culture field. Really, people need to go out there and experience what their neighbors are doing and what people in their city are doing and go, yeah, these people are doing great things and we need to support them, and I value this, and as a citizen I need to vote in a way that's going to help them, and I also need to vote in a way that's going to represent my beliefs. And that's why people should vote and people should care about arts and culture. Scene.